as the global supply chain problems come up, we're also seeing inflation come from energy prices. We're seeing inflation come from the fact that now contracts, people, especially in the manufacturing sector where there's more unionization, I would not be surprised to see more unions push for cost of living adjustments that back to the 70s, there are a COLA adjustment tied to the CPI. And that's something that we know over time can embed wage push inflation. And it is what created the stagflation and the vicious cycle of the 1970s. How do manufacturers deal with that as they're dealing with, having to keep quality workers, but also dealing with their negotiations with their contracts?
There are a couple sort of dimensions to that. And let's kind of pull them back one by one. If economic report came out this past week, I'm sure you're aware there are something like 850,000 manufacturing jobs unfilled today in the United States. And that sort of like wage pressure, wage inflation, it's exactly right. You're going to see workers, unions, and just the workforce in general demand a higher wage, right? And so you've got it. Manufacturers are going to feel this cost pressure. To date, they've been able to pass some of that along. I think you're going to see that window close pretty rapidly. But it's a matter of how do they attract the right set of work, right set of skills into manufacturing. And one of the things, and you brought up your father and probably your grandfather. It's like the thing with manufacturing these days is we're not your grandfather's manufacturing industry anymore. It's not a pick up your lunch pail and go work, not, whatever, 7 to 3 in a factory or work second or third shift. Those days, although they exist, are not where there's pressure there, but there's also going to be pressure up and down that, I'll say, the career continuum in manufacturing, where manufacturers have to start becoming more attractive to a more diverse workforce to expand the workforce. But also, it's not just, I don't want to call them knowledge workers anymore, because that's a little bit of a misnomer. We still need like the trades, and we've not done a good job over the last 20, 30 years as a company or as a country, making sure that we've got the right wrench turners, physical skills, if you will. So we've got to start reinvesting in that sort of education and in getting those skill sets back online. But we also have to equip the next generation of young professionals in the fact that manufacturing has become very much a technology industry. It's all about application of technology, which alleviates can alleviate the pressure on the workforce. It's how do you apply the predictive analytics or the machine learning to the operations on the shop floor to make it it's a clean environment now. It's not a dirty, oily, type of thing like it was.
Yes.
Right? So that's where the industry as a whole really needs to focus its energy, its effort, its recruiting. It's more diversity, more automation. It's more of that creative technology, forward-looking type of industry, not just cranking out, 57 Chevys anymore.